And just gonna kind of run a quick live this morning, man. I'm installing two nukes today. And again, this is just so I remember what I'm doing. Installing two nukes. I got them from a member in our beekeeping club out here in Texas, where I live. And so two nukes. I'm going to pick them up here in a couple hours. I got veteran prices on them, so I'm really excited about that. They're Italian bred, and they're going to be, from what my guy told me, in about a week or two, these guys are going to be ready to split. So he's like, be ready for those because they will be ready to split. So these bees, from what I'm understanding, they're going to explode out, hopefully. And these are going on other clients' property. So the anxiety's through the roof really this morning too. And I don't know if it's because I'm watching the weather and the weather's looking real choppy today. But weather's supposed to be overcast, just high 60s, low 70s, chance of showers in the afternoon. So anxiety's running a little high right now with that. I don't know who's in here, but good morning. Doing a nuke installation today out in two properties. One property I couldn't get stands built because basically the ground was too hard. So drilling, like trying to drive T-post into limestone, not working. So I have to rethink the stands, which I already think I have how I'm going to do it. So hit that like when you get in here, or don't. This isn't a how-to do. This is how I'm doing it. Just keep that in mind. I know there's a lot of people out there that have a lot of opinions on how to keep other people's bees, but this is how I'm doing it. All right, this is how I'm doing it. I'm not going to tell you how to do your bees. Keep your own bees. So Italians, two nukes. Yeah, I was out at the one property yesterday trying to set up the stands, and again, they didn't go up. So I think I'm going to have to rethink that strategy a little bit and really get a different... My client ordered actual stands, but I want to be sure that we eliminate all ground pests, because one thing we have here real bad is ants, right? Ants, all kinds of them. So I'm really trying to eliminate that issue with any bee yards that I set up. Ground pests, right? Beetles, varroa mite. And the way, if anybody's been watching my channel, the way I set up my bee yard is I've been using 1 1/4 inch galvanized, all right, conduit. Then I'm using 6 green 5-foot T-posts, and then I'm using 6 of the 1 1/2 inch U-bolt brackets. Okay, the shorties too. You don't need the long ones. You don't need the long U-bolts. You just need the short ones. And then just driving those in the ground as long, and that 10-foot run will hold about 5 boxes. And the reason why is the weight distribution. Those 1 1/4 inch galvanized runs hold a lot of weight. So you got to think about that. A full box, right? A full box of bees plus a honey super. What is that? You're looking at like 100 plus pounds, right? 100 plus pounds. Yo, what up, Larimore Farms? Good morning. Smash that like. Doing a nuke installation today. Well, 2 actually, Larimore. I'm gonna do 2 today, and my anxiety's through the roof. I don't know why. I guess it's just because I'm installing a nuke for the first time. I have to transport them to 2 separate properties from, like, I have to drive them, and I've driven bees before, but these are in nukes. So this is kind of the difference. I'm not transporting them in an actual box. 1 yard when I get to, I still have to set up. I have to set up where the stands are going to go, because what I was doing yesterday was trying to set up the stands, and I couldn't get them set up. So I had to think on the fly, and I'm just gonna have to put them on a pallet like I was here. It's just, that's the only thing I could think of at this time, is how to do it for this property. I mean, my property owner, the landowner, right? Because how this is working out is, what's going on is she's trying to get tax exemptions, right? And this is where, and how I'm doing this I'm gonna just start. If people are wanting to do a beekeeping business, right? Like, this is how I'm doing it. Right? And it's starting to turn into a business at this point, because I'm getting paid to do the work now at this point. So it's a business now. Awesome. Okay. So I'm making up a list, right? What I'm requiring the landowner to have 100 pounds of sugar on hand, and they're buying all the equipment. I am not spending a dime out of pocket. Nothing. I'm not paying for their gear. their frames, their bees, their food, nothing. Nothing. They pay for all their gear. You, the beekeeper, set the gear, prep the gear, do all the do the beekeeping work, right? Just have them buy the gear. That's their investment, right? Because I've had people ask me, "Oh, do you buy the gear?" Nope, you buy the gear. If you can invest in the money, I'm willing to do the work, right? So that's what I was talking with my client about yesterday. She's like, "Yeah, if they're not willing to drop the money, why should you be willing to do the work?" And she's absolutely right. If people aren't willing to make the investment, right, to do beekeeping on their property, then you shouldn't do the work. So I'm making a list, right? 100 pounds of sugar to start, right? And that's just the sugar stays on their property. Whenever I need to feed supplement, hey, guess what? The sugar's on your property. I'll come and make the recipes right there on site and put that way their product, it never leaves the property, right? It stays on their property. It's their investment. I'm just a beekeeper because beekeepers don't last forever, and that's what's going on with this situation is I'm picking up after another beekeeper because this beekeeper has a family, right? And so, hey, I'll train another beekeeper when my time comes to have another beekeeper come. So, yeah, if people are asking you to do beekeeping on their property, have them buy all the gear, all of it. Don't spend a dime of your money. And they should be paying you for the time. That's how it should be. If people are serious about beekeeping, because I want this to be a fun process, and sometimes it's not. I've already learned it's not all fun. It's not. Especially yesterday. Especially yesterday. But that's part of the process is to learn, right? To figure it out, think on the fly, problem solve. So, yeah, the beekeeping, yesterday was a real rude awakening, really. And people, when people see how much money it costs, it's like, well, this is what it costs to beekeep. You got to pay for the bees, right? Yeah, exactly. They pay their pool guy and their gardeners, right? Pay your beekeeper. Pay your beekeeper, right? And it should be a decent living wage. I'll tell everybody that. I'm not going to tell you what I'm being paid because I'll let everybody decide what they should be paid, right? But don't shortchange yourself. You guys know what it takes to do the work, the knowledge, the time. If you're planning on doing it, think about those things. I know there's a lot of commercial guys out there and stuff that do that, but if you're thinking small scale, right, and you want to have a few out yards and run some clients, those are the things you got to think about, right? What's really nice about my clients is I'm going to manage the rest of the bees to veterans, right? The ones that split off, I'm going to manage those into the veteran group that we have here and give those veterans a chance to raise their bees. And the people said, yeah, you can have the bees, manage them off for sure. So resource yards, right? That's what it's also becoming. Resource yards can manage the bees out to the veteran group, the veteran community, and also out to anyone else who wants to start keeping bees, right? But yeah, if you're thinking about doing it that way, that's what I would recommend. If you have people coming, hey, I want bees on my property, okay, 100 pounds of sugar to start, right? That's just to have on hand because we're about to hit a sugar shortage, y'all. Pay attention. I'll be buying sugar here real quick too. So 100 pounds of sugar to start. They need to buy all the gear, right? And I think 3 is enough to start. That's just so you have 3 colonies to start, right? Buy your nuke and then split those off and then build up from there. But resources, having 2 colonies in case your one gets sick. Yeah, you're not paying me for what I do. It's what I know. It's up here. It's up here. It's the knowledge, right? It absolutely is. You're right, Larimore. You're not paying me for what I do. You're paying me for this. You're paying me for the brain right here that's in my head. Because that's the thing. I was sitting out prepping my clients' boxes yesterday, trying to get the yard set up. Finding a healthy place for the bees to live. Those are the things that we have to talk about with the client. Okay, it's your property, but we also have to think about the bees too, right? We have to think about what's a good spot for the bees. Are they going to flood out? Are they going to get pests? What's the issue? Is there going to be vehicles going by them all the time? These are all the things you have to think about. You can't just say, oh yeah, I should put bees right here. It's all going to be good. No, because bees will swarm out. If there's gunshots, loud noises, vibrations, things like that, right? They'll aggravate the bees. So you know, you have to work with your property owners too, on that sense. If they want their bees in a certain place, that's cool, but we also got to think about the health of the bees, right? And that's what I always tell people when people start asking me about honey. Is like, hey, when the bees are healthy, they'll give you the honey. Let's not. I tell my clients, don't expect honey for 2 years. Don't expect it for at least 2 years, right? Because first you got to get the bees stores built up, right? Then you can take the honey. Then you can take the honey. But this client that I'm going up to today, I think while I'm up there today, it's going to be a little overcast and funky. I'll try and shoot a video. But this client has basically set up the ultimate pollinator property. Everything on their property is pollinator habitat. Everything. Monarchs, bees, butterflies, the works, guys. Hey, good morning, what the flock? So this client has really set up a really nice bee habitat. And I'm really happy to see that because they know, this client obviously knows the importance of setting up a proper habitat for pollinators, right? She's got all the, for humming, I'm talking the works, guys. Bees, birds, butterflies, everything. This property is, comb is your biggest hurdle. Having comb. See, and what I would like to do also, Larimore, is have, throughout the several yards that I'm going to be managing now, I have 1, 2, 3. I'll be managing 3, including mine, right? So what I'm hoping to do with that, Larimore, I'm with you, is finding a colony. Hey, good morning, back 20. What I'm hoping to do is get a colony, right, built up and figure out which colony is the best, comb producer, and then just start slamming frames in there every week or two and just having them start building out comb, right? Having one good colony. Damn, 21, dude. I'm just doing 2 today, bro. And I'm fucking sweating. Dude, I'm only doing 2, man. And they're not even mine, dude. They're other people's. I think that's why I'm sweating it so much, back 20, is because they're not my NUCs, dude. And I want to run this live this morning so I can kind of talk about it and just kind of work through it. And overall, I think it's going to be just fine, But I think, yeah, it's other people's bees, other people's money. So that's the risk in it, and it's just, I have to get the bees there safe. That's the thing today, is getting them there safe, getting them in the boxes. The yards are set, except the one. The 1 yard isn't set, so that's where, yeah, I can only do what I can. They're bees, yeah. But my contact I'm getting them from, he said, dude, you're going to be splitting these within a week or 2, dude. Guaranteed. He's like, you're going to be splitting these bees in probably a week. So I'm really happy about that. It's, what the flock, it's work, dude. It's work, brother. It's work, dude. It's work, bro. It's not just going out there and getting the honey, dude. You got disease. You got pest management you got to worry about. You got weather. You got, what else? You got colony collapse disorder, varroa mite, hive beetles. We don't want to scare you out of it. Just know, dude, it's work. It's work. I definitely don't want to scare people out of it, man. That's what I tell my clients. I would not do anything to these bees that I wouldn't do to my own, That's how I'm treating this. I'm not going to do anything to these people's bees that I wouldn't do with my own, man. These bees, I'm going to be driving fucking 30 miles an hour today because that's what I would do with mine, right? And I have a ways to go today. I'm going to be driving about 60 miles. So between the 2 spots that I got to go, yeah, you can get honey or not and leave them be, or you can, don't be scared out of it, what the flock. Don't be scared out of it, man. There's probably a beekeeping community right in your community. You'll like it, dude. Once you get into it, what the flock, you're gonna like it. I love it, dude. But there's a certain anxiety that goes along with it too, bro. And the thing is I'm doing this because I took a class through the VA for veterans with fucking mental health issues, dude. Right? And yesterday, beekeeping is supposed to be an enjoyable experience, but yesterday I was not having fun, right? So this is the part of the process I'm trying to talk through with people. That way people see, hey, there is ups and downs to it. It's not just all fucking going out there, oh, get the honey. Yeah, start small. That's the thing. Yes, dude, back to when you start small enough. The out yards that I'm doing, I would ultimately like to manage the rest of these off if I can. So that's kind of what I want to do, is manage them off. The people that I got the yards on, they don't want to get any bigger than the exemptions, so that's perfect. But the other yard I have, it's going to be 8 colonies. It's going to be 4 10 frame and 4 8 frame. So those 8 frame, yep, bees can kill you. Yes, they can. Understand, bees can kill you. What the flock? So keep that in mind. They can kill you. So bees can kill you, right? They can and they will. Give them the chance. I opened up mine a few weeks ago and telling you the bananas, it does. It alarms them. That is their alarm pheromone, okay? That's their alarm pheromone. Flowers today. I'm up at 8 new 6 production colonies, 12 single deep distilled. Yeah. Yeah, reading and watching and actually doing, yeah. Whole different experience, brother. Reading, watching, and doing is a whole different experience. Yeah, but hey, what the flock, dude? The only way you're gonna know, bro, is put on a suit and suit up and go in the yard, dude. Only way you're gonna know about it, dude. Start learning, bro. Start learning, man. Yeah, where you at, flock? What part of the country are you in, man? Northwest Georgia. Okay, we got beekeepers in Georgia. There's beekeepers out there. We can link you up with some people, dude. There's some people out in Northwest Georgia we can get you up with for sure. That's where I'm originally from, is California. I live in Texas now, dude. I live in Texas now. I live in Texas, bro. Yep. That's where I'm originally from, is California. Live in Texas now, though. So yeah, suit up, dude. Suit up. Yeah, when you're suiting up, you gotta suit up. You have to suit up. People say, "Oh, hey, I'm from Bishop, dude. You know where Bishop is, Burbank, or flock? What the flock? You know where like Bishop, Crowley, Mammoth is and shit like that? That's where I'm from. That's where I grew up. I grew up in the Sierras, bro. I grew up in the Sierras, man. That's where I grew. So, yeah, dude. Get into it, man. You're in a good place, dude. Georgia's a good place, dude. Georgia's a good place to keep bees, dude. You guys got good bloom up there, man. You guys got good weather, good bloom. You got good flora, fauna. You got all of it, man. Georgia's a good place to keep bees, dude. Texas, we have drought, bro. That's the flip side of living in Texas, right? We get rain and drought, dude. Right now we're in a drought. We're supposed to be getting this El Nino pattern and it's supposed to be a warm, moist weather pattern, right? This year. So hopefully we're gonna have a good beekeeping season. The last 3 years in Texas, what the flock have been shit, dude, because we've had bad weather and bad pollen flows and bad nectar, dude. That's what. And that I have a mentor, dude. My mentor John. I just got off the phone with him. He's been keeping bees for 40 years. Yeah, dude. See some of the older beekeepers in here. No honey last year for any of these guys, dude, because it was so bad. It was so bad, dude. Right? Yeah, this year's starting to look better. The blooms are hitting early this year. That's the thing. We got rain right when we're supposed to. Last year we got rain like too late or something. I can't remember if it came too late or too early. But for real, in Texas, April showers bring May flowers in Texas, dude. I'll shoot a video when I'm out today to show everybody what's going on here in the bloom, and it's absolutely amazing when the flowers hit here. You got big Engelmann's daisies, you got the big paintbrushes, you got the fireweed coming out, blue bonnets. I mean, you got it really is. And you drive past some of these fields, and there's this one field I drive by all the time, and it's just littered with wildflowers, man. It's littered with flowers, and I'm like, okay, this is looking good this year, right? And I judge. There's a lot of overgrazing here in Texas too. That's something I'm trying to educate the local community about, because you have thousands of acres, right, overgrazed, and you look at the roadsides, it's just littered with flowers, and you look over the fence on both sides, and it's just grazed out. So people definitely have their heads up their ass about pollinating, I think, when it comes to the beekeeping community. They'll be quick to throw a bunch of animals on their field and overgraze it, and they're like, hey, can we get bees? Well, yeah, will you stop overgrazing your field? Maybe we could have some bees more, right? We'll have more bees if people stop overgrazing. But yeah, see, what the fuck? Don't get discouraged, man. Don't be discouraged. Georgia's a good place to keep bees, bro. If you want to keep bees, Georgia's all that area, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Louisiana, that area, good area, dude. It's a good area to keep bees, man. I thought Texas would be a good area, but dude, it's droughty. It's drought. And we just got out of a crazy drought. The lake where I live is at 5%, dude. And that's what I'm doing back 20. I'm scattering around properties. That's what I want to do. Is scatter around the properties, spread out the genetics, and see if we can repopulate some of the area here with bees. Yep. Well, yeah. You see them burning the hives in Australia. Why? Because they get varroa, dude. In Australia, Australia has some of the strictest import laws in the world, right? Because of their ecosystem. Their ecosystem's real diverse and it's real fragile, right? Look at what the fires did a few years ago. Fucking, it devastated that ecosystem, man. That's why Australia is so strict on. I've read their import laws, man. When they found out they had varroa, they said, nope, 20 Ks, all within the ports. Everybody burn your boxes and your bees. They don't mess around. Australia doesn't mess around. Australia will burn your boxes if they show up with varroa. They will. Australia doesn't play, man. Australia does not play. Some of the strictest import laws in the world, man. They'll burn your boxes. They don't care. They care more about the environment getting wiped out with varroa because that's something they don't have there. But it's there now, no doubt. It's there. Varroa is there. So, yeah, Australia will burn your boxes. They don't care. But, so, yeah, I'm going to wrap it up here because, like I said, this is... Yeah, they're burning and not even checking. That's the thing, because Australia doesn't play. That's what I mean, back 20. Dude, if you go and look at Australia's import laws, man, zero tolerance, dude. Zero tolerance. And I've even talked to some Aussies, and they're like, yeah, bro, we don't fuck around. We don't mess around with our import laws because of that, because of our ecosystem. They do. They have a diverse wildlife there, man. They don't want anything coming in and drop an ecological bomb. Well, who would? What if that happened to us, man? Yeah, see, and you know what, Nunya? My mentor told me he's got mites right now, too. My mentor told me he's got mites right now. So be watching for your mites this year, guys. If there's... My mentor's having mites, mine might be having mites, too. We're in different zones. But still... Fire ants. Yeah, fire ants are just as bad. Yep. Australia had a fire ant problem too at one time, and they were like zero tolerance. Zero tolerance. Yep. My aunt used to work for the ports in California. Dude, she would flag ships, bro, because of fire ants, man. She's like, yeah, I flagged a cargo ship today because it had fire ants. It has to sit out in port, and I have to clear it until it comes in for inspection. Yeah, there's always a few bites. That's what I heard, but infested is bad. Yeah, he didn't say infested. He just said it had mites. He did say he saw some mites. So I eliminated the hive beetles out of my girls, dude. I don't have any hive beetles. Very few. I haven't seen any larvae or anything, man. I've seen zero hive beetle larvae in my girls, and they came with hive beetles. They came with hive beetles. Bad. They had a bad hive beetle problem. I haven't seen any hive beetles in them yet. What I use is I'm using the peppermints. I put peppermint in the top, and then my weed barrier I think is working really good because they can't get down to breed, right, to pupate in the ground because I have a weed barrier plus cedar berry they have to get through first. They have to get through cedar berry, which is probably going to tear the skin up, right, and then they have to get through another thick weed barrier. So I really haven't seen any hive beetle larvae in my girls, man. I'm still breaking them open real slow right now, because then the weather's been real funky, man. We just had we were sitting at 50 degrees for the last few days, so the weather kind of dropped. So I'm gonna wait till later this week to go in there and open up some more of the wax. Yeah, concrete slab, and I think that's what I'm gonna do with these girls that I'm going to set up today, is because it's limestoney. I think I might put them over like a limestone flat. Why not? Simple. Weed barrier. Yep. I put a heavy duty, right? Hey, Houston shot bees in the motherfucking house. My boy, Houston shot. What up? Houston shot. Yeah, weed barrier. I did a heavy duty weed barrier, right? And then I put cedar mulch over it, right? And even what you could do, Nunya, check this out. if you wanted to do overkill, you could put a layer of diatomaceous earth underneath your weed barrier, right? Dude, that would eliminate about 90% of your ground pests going into your grills, man. Right? I didn't do that with mine. I just put a weed barrier. So that's the way that's just how I did it, right? And what that was actually going to be was a garden at one time, right? So I put the weed barrier down. I was going to make it a raised garden, and it turned out to be a bee yard, right? Because I do the weed barrier down, and my mentor says, hey, you know, if you're gonna have these issues, I was like, okay, flip the garden into a bee yard, and it turned into it's working. You know, there's some maintenance I'm gonna have to do on it, Nunya. There's some weeds I'm seeing pop up through, so I might have to go through and maybe lay down like a couple extra strips and just lay out some extra weed barrier, just to eliminate some problem spots. But for the most part, dude, no weeds, no ants, no beetles. I have to get in and do a varroa check, but for the most part, the weed barrier and the cedar has pretty much eliminated any beetles I've had. I haven't seen any beetles, man. So, kind of optimistic about that and that it holds out. So yeah, it works, man. But what the flock? Don't be discouraged, man. You treated your ground this year. What I treat mine with, I use coffee grounds. I treat it with coffee grounds because coffee grounds are real acidic, right? Some things don't like the acidity, like, and you can even use like your potash from your barbecue or your wood pits. If you want to try that, lay it at the base of your hives, right? That is also, it helps mitigate your beetles. Guarantee it. Problem. The pH it's so high in the potash is that it hurts the skin on the beetle larva because it's so sensitive. Beetle larva is sensitive. The skin's sensitive. Grubex was recommended to me. Oh shit, okay, Grubex. Okay, cool. Houston, okay, so Grubex. Okay. I'll check that out too, Grubex. All right. All right. Cool, man. Yeah, potash, dude. Nunya, try potash, bro. Yeah, try potash, dude. Yep. Lay that at the base of your colonies, bro. Try that, dude. Use your potash, dude. I guarantee you'll notice a drop in your beetles. Guarantee it. Yep. Just broadcast it at the base of your, where the entrances are, you know, put like a nice little broadcast out. You don't need to thicken it, but dude, just put some at the bottom, dude. Give it some time, man. I guarantee your beetle problem will go down. Won't mitigate. It's again, I don't know if, yeah. Studies show no adverse effects to the bees on the Grubex. Okay, nice, Houston. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Thanks for that information. Grubex. Okay. Nice, man. Grubex. Okay. Yeah, learn something new every day. So Grubex, Houston's been trying, said it doesn't have any adverse effect on bees, and it helps knock the beetle larvae down. So we got potash. I've also used coffee grounds, right, as an organic to help mitigate beetle larvae, because also coffee grounds, right, if you look at coffee grounds under a microscope, they got sharp edges, right? Just like, and again, beetle larvae, their skin is real delicate, right? So anything that can shred their skin on the way into the ground is the best. It'll kill them. You want to break that barrier to the ground, right? You want to break that earth contact for beetles. So potash, anything that's going to shred their skin up, you know, organics. And I go to a local coffee shop here where I live. Yeah, and throw coffee grounds at the base of your hives too. That works. Try everything, man. Whatever works. Whatever works. Treatment free or treatment, whatever you guys do. If you're going to use Grubex like Houston is, hell yeah, support it, dude. Whatever works, man. Whatever works. Keep your bees healthy, dude. Keep your bees healthy. I know, Constantine. On the Grubex? Okay, that's fine. I'm willing to pay a little price, dude, to help my bees stay healthy, dude. That's the thing. I don't care. If I have to pay a little bit extra to keep the bees healthy, I'll keep my bees healthy, dude. I'll pay I'll pay 50, 75, $100 for a container of stuff if I only have to go sprinkle it every so often. Yep, sure will. Without question. I'm definitely going to try the organics first, right? Because I definitely don't want to put chemicals on my bees unless I absolutely have to, right? Yep, I got diatomaceous earth, food grade diatomaceous earth, right? Yep, Daisy's honey. Okay, so $35. Okay, so it's not overly priced. Okay, $35. All right. Yeah, diatomaceous earth. And if you get food grade, that's what I was told to get, food grade diatomaceous earth, right? I use that in my garden too to help with the pests. Um, yeah, so that's, yeah, on beetles, yeah. Whatever you can do to break that barrier to the ground, why not? Why not? And that's none of that's why the weed barrier, you know. And every yard that I've set up, I'm gonna do this exact same thing as weed barrier. Salt and vinegar. Oh, okay. All right. Salt and vinegar. Do you just spray the ground, Houston? That'd be super acidic, right? Salt and vinegar. Well, no, vinegar's got a pH of 0 actually. pH, yeah, pH is 0 on vinegar. I keep forgetting it doesn't have a pH. It's low. Vinegar is actually a neutralizer. But the salt, yeah. Well, the vinegar, yeah. Okay, cool. Barnyard Beast. Okay, awesome. I'll check it out. Yeah, I've been kind of on the hiatus lately. I've been doing schoolwork and working on my other channel and stuff, and beekeeping season's kicking off. So now I'm going to be doing more videos. Like I said, it's been slow through through the summer or through the winter and stuff. So yeah, people are happy to give up local coffee grounds. Oh, pool salt. Okay, cool, Houston. Nice. Okay, pool salt. Perfect. Pool salt. All right. Yeah, and you know, coffee grounds are really good for soil conditioner too, man. Throw them in your garden. Real good for soil conditioner. Helps beef up your soil a little bit. Good for lemon trees too. It helps boost your lemon trees. Let's see here. Pool salt. Yep, coffee grounds. Yep. Salt, vinegar. Diatomaceous earth. Yep. Yeah, man. I like that Grubex that you're telling me too about, Houston. Yeah, they're good. The coffee grounds are good for the garden, man. Good for the garden. I've been trying to find else what I'm looking what else they're good for because I get buckets of them. I just go every week and I swap out a 5-gallon bucket, man. And they love it. The girls at the coffee shop when they hold meetings there, you know, I've given them tomato plants and stuff. They got these tomato plants I gave them. They got them out on their back patio and it's like climbing up the wall now. Trees, 10 peach and 5 plum, 5 apples to put out. Yeah. Yeah, man. It's gonna happen today. Yeah, it's gonna go down today. And I'm a little racked about it, Houston, and I don't know why. I think it's just because it's my first nuke install, dude. And they're not my bees, but I'm gonna treat them just like I would anybody else's, like they're mine, dude. These technically are my bees. I'm taking care of them. They're just going on other people's property. They've hired me as their beekeeper to manage them, you know, and that's where it's at right now. That's what I've kind of been doing the last several months while I've been off channel is started a beekeeping club and it blew up into something that I didn't think it would, right? So we've found out there's a local beekeeper who's selling nukes. No, I don't have Il Neerman blocked. No, I don't even know who that is. I don't know who that is. I have. So what I'm saying is, I have 8 on one property, and then other ones. More and more people. It's weird, dude. It's like the word of mouth travels fast in these communities where I live, and it's. I don't know, man. One person knows another person knows another person knows another person. By the time, and I don't. It's like I still own another business, right? I'm at a real huge crossroads here with which business to go with. I like doing them both. One's a little more demanding. They're both demanding, but one is a little more they're both going to be physically demanding. What am I trying to kid myself here? They're both physically demanding, and I'm at a crossroads on which side I want to go. It is. It really is, Houston. That's what's so dope about it, dude, is when we put out the thing for the meeting, I only expected a few people to show up, dude, and it was like 10, 12 people showed up. Then we started holding more meetings, and more people started showing up. And it's just like, oh, shit, okay. we didn't just open up a box of bees, we kicked over like a whole box, right? Walked up, kicked it over, said, hey, here we are. And they're all veterans. All the beekeepers in this group are veteran or family members, dude. And that's what's awesome about it. Where I'm going to pick up my nucs today, he's a veteran, right? He's a veteran. Nice guy. Him and his wife, they've been keeping bees. They got ranch property. And you know, I was like, hey, can I get some nucs? He's like, yep, this is the price for veterans. He's like, this is what they normally cost, but this is veteran price. I said, okay, cool. You know, he's like, let any other veterans in the group know if they want nucs, that's the price. So we have a veteran working with veterans now, helping them get bees, which is the ultimate goal, right? Yeah, we all, ew, Jason, who's Jason? And that's the thing, like I haven't ran a live this morning and I'm sitting here, my heart's pounding through my chest. I'm like, okay, maybe if I just throw a video up and just start talking about it, it'll help through the anxiety, work through the anxiety. Because honestly, the Heroes to Highs program was about PTSD, like helping veterans with PTSD related issues, right? And now it's like having to work through these issues, it helps to just come out and fucking talk about it sometimes. So, you know, and coming out here and listening to you guys talk, you know, it helps. It helps. It really does. But I think it's just, again, I got $500 sitting in my pocket and it's not my money, and I'm about to go pick up 2 nucs full of bees with the bread queen, right? It's their other people's money. That's the thing. It's other people's money. I think that's kind of where I'm kind of struck on, you know, is it's other people's money. So not only that is you can transport cattle, right? I mean, all you got to do them is load them up in a damn trailer, right? You don't got to worry about, you know, crushing your queen or anything like that. Here there's a crush factor, they can die, whatever, you know, and once they're in my possession, they're now mine. Yeah, that's where I'm at with it, Houston. If I had to talk about it and I felt this would be the best way to do this, to work through it, is just to talk about it. And yeah, so that's what's going to happen. And yeah, I don't know if I'll absolutely for sure be doing lives, because I want to focus on the bees. I don't want to be fumbling with my phone and crap while I'm trying to install nucs, right? So that's kind of where I'm at with that. I might take out a selfie stick and see if I can actually get some shots in. But just because the weather's going to be kind of funky today, I really want all my focus like with the bees, you know? I don't want to be worrying, oh, let's get a video. My clients already, oh, will you send pictures? You know, and I'm like, yeah, I'll do what I can, right? I'll send pictures of, I don't know if I'll be stopping like, hey, I'm going to hold up a frame. Here's I can't do that. I got to get them from the nuc into the box. I don't want to hinder their process. You know, I want them from one home to the next and them safe, sound, where they're supposed to be. I will, Houston. I will, dude. Yeah, and I haven't even got there yet. I got to go pick them up in 2 hours. I'll probably leave here in about next hour or so I can get some breakfast on the way, because I really haven't eaten anything yet. So, but that's what's going on today. It's 2 nucs, and Nunya says, he's like, I just got 21 nucs. I'm like, yeah, you can have them, bro. Dude, I'm just doing 2 today. So, and what the flock? Don't get discouraged, bro. Don't get discouraged, man. There's a whole group of people here who help you, dude. Don't get discouraged, man. It's a fun thing, dude, and Georgia's the right place to do it, man. Georgia's the right place to do it. You got good beekeepers up in Georgia, dude. There's some old school beekeepers up in Georgia, man, that teach you a lot of old school backwood tricks. Good stuff up there. Got Hillbilly up there in Tennessee. You know, I mean, the amount of knowledge on beekeeping on social media is there. Collectively, there's probably like thousands of years of beekeeping knowledge. Probably like millenniums of beekeeping knowledge. You know, my mentor, he's been keeping bees for 40 years. His wife's been doing it for 5, where I'm going to pick up my bees. They've been doing it for 7. His wife, the same. You know, collectively, there's so much beekeeping knowledge out there. All you got to do. Yeah, and Houston, that's what my guy told me. He's all, dude, those girls are going to be ready to split in about a week. I guarantee it. And they're Italian breed, Houston. They're Italians, right? And that's what I've heard about the Italians is they're good layers, you know. So yeah, he told me, he was like, they're gonna be ready to split real quick, dude. So be ready to split them. So I'm already thinking 2 weeks ahead. So that's I'm with you, Houston. He told me that. He said exactly that. Yeah, that's what he said. Shut up, Dunya. That's what he said. He's all buckle up, dude. And that's what my mentor just said. That's mine are brooding up too now. Mine are brooding up too now. Yes, I'm starting to see that. When I went in and cut them open last week, I'm starting to see the brooder laying. It's a small pattern, but they're brooding up. I saw capped and uncapped with food on them. So yeah, he said that. He's all, dude, there's 5 thick frames of bees, dude. That's what he said. You got capped, emerging, and bees. So, yep. He told me, he said, be ready. So I'm gonna have to tell my clients, hey, start ordering your honey supers, right? Got to get the honey ready for the season. So we got to get the honey built up. So I'm gonna have them order the honey supers. I'll tell them that today. Hey, in the next 2 weeks, expect to order 4 honey supers, right? For that yard. Man, I gotta make lists for these people. That's where it's at. I'm thinking all this shit in my head. I'm like, all right, I just need to make lists. So I got 1, 2. I don't even want to go beyond like my yard. I want to stay at 5 yards. If I'm managing 5 yards, that's enough. I don't even know if I want to go to that. The 2 I'm managing right now is going to be enough. So, all right, guys, I'm going to go and wrap it up, man. I got to get going on this. Man, y'all, thanks for tuning in so early to this live. Like I said, I haven't ran a live, and beekeeping season's kicking off for me. Installing nukes. Going to be splitting these girls. They're Italians. Hey, Nunya. Hey, bro. Hey, my other channel, dude. My other channel. Yes. Dude, my other channel is shadow banned hardcore, bro. Dude, my other channel is shadow banned, has been shadow banned. My other channel is probably going to be permanently shadow banned. Yeah. Yep. They're brooding up fast. Yeah, man. I'm not an anybody people, man. You know what, dude? You know what, Larimore? At the end of the day, the government doesn't give a shit about me. I know that for sure. I'm not going to pick sides. I have a channel where about religious cults, man. We're about, dude. We're this close, dude, to dropping a religious cult, dude. Bullshit, no BS. It's called. I don't have a link. I can't because I'm doing a live. I don't know if I can drop. Oh wait, hang on. Yeah, here. Let me drop a link. Let me drop a link for you. Give me a second here. Yeah, dude. Yeah. No, they don't, bro. They don't, dude. They don't. And that's the problem. What I do on this channel is this one cult we're on right now, right? We have found out the method of fraud, and we have reported it to the IRS, right? I just got done. I sent in a report today to the IRS on this guy, dude, and a lot of other people are doing it too. A lot of other people are doing it too. I'm not woke, dude. I'm not woke. It's just, dude, when I see fraud taking place, bro, dude, and I'm paying my taxes, and I see people like you out there trying to work their asses off and getting screwed over, I don't dig that, dude. I don't dig that. I work hard. I pay my taxes. I only got $5 back this year, dude. $5 back. But hey, these people can launder hundreds of millions of dollars, dude. It's got to be blue. Well, it should be. Dude, they take a lot of money, man. They take a lot of money, bro. Dude, you should be able to click that link, man. Hang on. Dude, 46% in capital gains? Holy crap, dude. Damn! 46%? I'm telling you, bro, this is why I do what I do on my other channel, bro. Dude, our government's out of hand. Hey, just copy and paste that link, dude. All you got to do is copy and paste that link in your... Just, dude, highlight it and paste it into your YouTube browser. You'll come up on my channel, dude. That's my other channel. Yeah, just highlight it and drop it. I don't know why I can't. Yeah, I don't know why I can't. Yeah, I don't like the IRS, dude. I don't like the IRS, dude. Which is why, right, I report this guy, right? Because, dude, we pay. At the end of the day, bro, we're paying the IRS, dude. We pay them. We pay the IRS, bro. Why do they get to sit back and not do anything, right? I know the stuff I do on my other channel, bro, been doing it for 2 years, bro. Been doing it for 2 years. The other name, my other channel is David E. Taylor Full Frontal Exposure 2.0. I've been copyrighted. See this right here? See this right here? That's a cease and desist from the cult, bro. That's a cease and desist telling me to shut my channel up, dude. Because I've been causing them so much problems with the IRS, dude. They're laundering money, dude. I'm not dumb. I'm not dumb, dude. When you open multiple exemptions, and you move the money through multiple exemptions, dude, that's mob organization, dude. And I guarantee what these guys are doing is federal crimes. Why do they get to get away with it? The shit they're doing, I wouldn't get away with, guys. No way. Nope. The stuff some of these people do. Larimore. Or Nunya, check this out. Actually, if you want to get with me, text me on that number, Nunya. Alright? Text me on that number, and I'll shoot you a link over to my channel, bro. Okay? You can text me on that number. That's a Google Voice number that I have set up. Oh, yeah, it's the largest exchange of wealth in history, bro. It is, dude. It is. It's the largest exchange of wealth in history, dude. It's so much money, dude. It's so much money. I mean, I wish I could skate on my taxes, dude. I wish I could skate on my taxes. Really do. There's Nunya, hit me up there, man. Hit me up there, bro. We'll talk more. I'll send you a link there. But yeah, I'm gonna get going, guys. Thanks for stopping in, man, and thanks for listening. Thanks for helping me talk about this, guys. Really, you know, because I've never installed a nuke before. This is my first time. My hives are cut out, so I have to transport these across. You know, I have to drive these bees a bit of a way. You know, so it's ultimately. Dude, I try to. We'll talk more about that, Nunya. Cool. We'll talk more about that, Nunya. Other channel, bro. But yeah, man, thanks, dude, beekeepers, man. That's why I love you guys, dude. This is because we're real people here, dude. This is real people who don't deal with BS, right? We don't deal with BS, man. We're very... It's like, dude, just straight thinkers, man. Stay safe. I'll keep everybody updated on the nuke install, man. Thank you guys for listening. Hit that like and subscribe, and catch you on the next episode of Time is Honey.